Hey, let's get it. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy back in this thing. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Black_TB. I'm back. I know I've been working hard today. I haven't been really posting any videos, but guess what? I'm here. I am here because you want to know something. You really want to know?
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
I'm broke. Yes, I am broke. So yeah, I have to get back on the grind. Yes, I'm back on the grind. Shout out to everybody that's in here, checking me out, checking out my stream, checking out, subscribe to me. Everybody that's been subscribing to me, appreciate that. Today we're gonna be talking about a lot of topics. Today we're gonna be talking about Boosie and this plea deal he did. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about why Diddy keep getting denied on his bail. And it's just insane because people is getting bails left and right on other cases, but Diddy is still in there. The feds is not playing with Diddy. The feds is not playing with Diddy. We also going to be talking about, man, shout out to Tanisha. Shout out to Tanisha, new subscribers. Check that out. You must subscribe on another video or something like that. But I appreciate you being here. We also going to be talking about, oh, my hands, Ashley, don't look at my hands. We also going to be talking about Charlemagne versus Donald Trump. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. And we're going to be talking about a little bit of Nicki Minaj and why she trying to get her husband to beat up somebody for $10 million. We're going to talk about that. Some of these topics are new to me. Some of these topics I've been knowing about it. It's just I want to come on here and actually talk to y'all about it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate everybody that's in here watching me. Subscribe to my channel and watch me on other platforms, thus DPMO Morning Show. And I'll be on Talks with 2K or whatever, whatnot, sometimes like that. But this past weekend, let me talk about my weekend. My past weekend, I had a drink off with Kenny, bro. And what's up, Desiree? What's up, Desiree? And yeah, I became victorious. I came victorious. Yes, I drunk almost damn near. We missed you this morning. I know I had to work. I can't be there every morning. I wish. But yeah, it's like, man, I almost drunk a liter of fucking Crown Royal, y'all. A liter of Crown Royal. That's insane, bro. I can't believe I did it. I have never did that in my life, but I stuck it in. I paused. I stuck it out, and I actually became victorious just off of default because Kenny didn't have enough liquor, and it seems like we both was finna tap out, but I won by default because I got more liquor. So Kenny,
congratulations, you played yourself.
I had to give you a congratulations, you played yourself. You underestimated me, and you should have came prepared, and you didn't come prepared. So it is what it is, nigga. It is what it is, nigga. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody here once again that's in here checking me out. We're gonna get into these topics. First, we're gonna talk about this Boosie badass. And if you've been under a rock and you don't know exactly what's been going on, I'm just gonna basically give you the breakdown of why Boosie is giving this plea deal. Type in the chat one if you know anything about this Boosie gun trial. If you know anything about this Boosie gun trial, type 1 in the chat. Desiree says we know why he beat the case and they are pissed off. Well, actually, he didn't beat the case. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a synopsis of what actually happened in real time. So May of 2023, Boosie was arrested in San Diego during a traffic stop. And after being stopped, he appeared to have a gun on his waistband during an Instagram live where he basically had in the music video, and it just went viral. It went everywhere. What's going on, Calling Nonsense? So in July, a state charge was dismissed. Moments later, he was arrested again and indicted on federal charges. One for being a felon in possession of a firearm involved in an interstate commerce, and another for possessing a gun while using controlled substance, which is drugs. Never in my life did I see Charlamagne beefing with Uncle Donnie. Oh, we finna get to it. So the catch up, July of last year, the judge actually dismissed the gun charge, citing a Supreme Court ruling in a Ninth Circuit precedent that found such restrictions unconstitutional for the non-violent felons. Shortly after, the Department of Justice re-indicted him on the same gun charge, an additional drug-related firearm count, which carried penalties up to 10 years in prison. God damn. What's up, Janice? So basically sums it all up. This is all based off of this gun that he had in his back pocket and the music video that technically violated his charges on being on parole. So, what happened? Why Streamlabs time you out? Oh, man, look. I'm sorry, Desiree. I'm sorry. That's Streamlabs doing it. I'm going to take it off. Just type in what you want me to look up And I look it up for you. I don't know why Streamlabs timed you out for 30 seconds. God damn. Damn, Streamlabs is not bullshit. Streamlabs is not bullshit. But I'm gonna fix that. I'm sorry about that, Desiree. I'm sorry. But anyways, he went on Instagram and actually admitted that he did a plea deal. He did a plea deal. Let me fix this. Let me fix the screen because this screen is getting on my nerves. Hold on. Let me get it right for y'all so I can read it right. So I can read the junk. You know what I'm saying? Tight shit, nigga. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, so basically, what's good? Tell him something good. What's good? What's going on? So basically, he said on Instagram, he says, just accepted a plea from the federal government on my gun case. I thought this case was over and I was going to get on with my life, but God don't make mistakes. Said God don't make mistakes. I'm tired of fighting. Talk to my family, and this is the right decision. To all my fans across the world, say a prayer for your boy and go get that new album. So he got a new album that's out. I haven't heard it. I might check it out after this. I don't know. But it seems like he been going back and forth with the feds, and it looks like he's gonna do some times. I didn't post any links. I don't even know how to do that. I only tagged Black. I don't know what happened to this, but I'm gonna fix that though soon. I'm gonna fix that later on. I apologize for that. Streamlabs, they some thugs though, so chill. So I got you. So, but by saying this, it seems like Boosie is gonna do some time for that little charge. I have no idea why. He ain't really going explanation. I tried to do my research. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out more than likely in a few weeks, few days or something. How long he's actually is gonna be gone, but prayers to Boosie, bro. Prayers up for Boosie, y'all. Prayers up for Boosie, bro. Okay, so let's get into the next topic. Y'all ready? All right. We're gonna talk about this Diddy. Diddy do it. So do y'all think, let me ask y'all in the chat, do y'all think Diddy actually is like the time he served, like, do you think just by off the charges he got, how much time you think this man should do? I think he should do time served because he beat the biggest charges. He beat the biggest charges already. All he's in there is for trafficking. Yeah, sexual trafficking. Yeah. Calling down what with all the crowd overcrowded that ain't keeping his ass in a facility. I don't know. It just depends. We're gonna find out next time on this episode of Dragon Ball Z. Calling out nonsense. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and get into this Diddy. This Diddy. Yeah, let's get into this right here. Why is my shit fucked up, bro? Like somebody messing with my shit. I don't know. But we're gonna leave it like that though. Alright, here we go. Alright, so the article says Sean Diddy Combs. It said 12 years. It says Sean Diddy Combs still stuck in jail. Judge denies bail. It says Sean Diddy Combs isn't going anywhere, at least for now. He was again hoping for a taste of freedom, but the judge in the criminal case just denied bail for the second time, pending his upcoming sentencing. Judge Aaron Samaritan some subramine, whatever, ruled Monday against granting Diddy bail, sliding with federal prosecutors and keeping Diddy locked up at the MDC Brooklyn as he awaits his October 3rd sentencing for his conviction on a couple of Mann Act charges. In his order, the judge said there were no exceptional reasons warranting a release before his sentencing. Golly, bruh. Damn.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Said Desiree, say TMZ said he does do time. The max is 5 years or he can get time served. I mean, I thought the charge was 10. I thought the charge was like 10, but we don't know. As we first reported, Diddy filed a new motion for bail last week, with his legal team arguing he's probably the only man in America behind bars for hiring and transporting male sex workers across state lines to bang his girlfriend. And that's insane. That's insane. Like, I have never heard of that. Like, cause that's the only charge he actually got. And it ain't like he's slaughtering people or anything like that. It's just, bro, like, just let the man at least get bail, bro. Like, let's be for real. His defense says there is no binding precedent for keeping him in jail before sentencing, but the judge disagreed, saying Diddy's attorneys might have a point about the Mann Act, except for the fact his case also involved evidence of violence, corrosion, and subjugation in connection with the acts of prostitution. Uh-oh. And I hit that because of my reading. I slaughtered them words. He also addressed the defense concerns about the conditions at MDC Brooklyn where Diddy is being held. I heard he was living like a king. In there. I will pay money to see how Diddy is in prison. He gets love. He probably has people ride for him. The man is so smart. Yeah, I mean, I heard from a couple of people he is actually living great in there. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? The judge said jail staff has been able to keep Diddy safe, even during an incident of threatened violence from an inmate. Okay. The Bad Boy founder proposed a bail package with a $50 million bond and said he would chill at his Miami home and limit his travel to Florida and New York if granted. But the judge isn't having it. Like, this man is not a killer. Like, look, I know Diddy is a terrible guy. I know he's a freaky dude. He's like baby oil. He likes baby oil. But this man offered y'all $50 million, bro. He offered you $50 million just to even get on bail. That's insane. Y'all don't think that's crazy? I'm not posting links. I'm just a confused moderator. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Who wouldn't want Diddy to remember them? Yeah. But let's keep reading, y'all. While the $50 million didn't sway the judge as far as releasing Diddy on bail, he warned this ruling would have no impact on his decision about sentencing October 3rd, which he points out is just 60 days away. I mean, once you get in the jail, say a judge, he said it's only 60 days away, bro. That's 2 months. This man probably tired of eating Salisbury steaks, ramen noodles, bread, or water. What up, Court? He's probably tired of eating all of that. He blew up a man's car. He beat women and ended up his life. But they didn't prove that though. Calling out nonsense. They didn't prove that. Okay. Talking about only 60 days. Come on, bro. Now all eyes on President Trump, because we've been told Trump is more than open to pardoning Diddy, and Pontus have been waiting to see what the judge did with Diddy's latest bail petition. So stay tuned for more. Me personally, I don't know. He said it's only 60 days away. I just think that's insane. If he gives Trump 50 million, he may get pardoned. I don't know about that. That guy, you got to have that in writing. Black, don't do the crimes if you can't do the time. I agree. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't do no crime. I'm a certified snitch. I told y'all, like old buddy, they told on his son. I agreed with him. I promise you. I agree with that, man. If you don't do the crime, if you do crime around me, you might well go on to the jailhouse, because I go to tell, bruh. I mean, we all know not need no type of, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so hopefully Diddy will get time served. Let's move on to the next topic, shall we? Let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about, speaking of Big Daddy Trump, Charlemagne to President Trump donkey of the day for you. Your clapback was full of lies. Oh. So basically, let's go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it. Y'all want me to read what Trump said to Charlemagne? Yeah, type yes if you want me to read what Trump said to Charlemagne. Type yes or no if you want me to read the letter Donald Trump sent to Charlemagne. Y'all let me know. 'Cause we got time now. I should have had this propped up already. Let's see. Yes, read. Okay. If I can find it. Y'all hold on. Let me go chat GPT. Chat GPT do everything. What was the tweet Donald Trump wrote to Charlemagne the God? I'm trying to find it, y'all. I'm trying to find it. What? You know what? Hold on. Okay, here you go. Bam. All right, so Trump wrote this to Charlemagne and basically was just throwing shots like a gangster he is. The rest of the chat ain't. The rest of the chat don't know this court, so you do got to carry along with us. However you say it. So this is what Trump said to Charlemagne. He's basically said, the very wonderful and talented Laura Trump, whose show is a big rating success, but racist sleazebag Charlemagne the God. Why is he allowed to use the word God when discriminating himself? Can anyone imagine the uproar? Imagine the uproar will be if I use that nickname. He's a low IQ individual, has no idea what words are coming out of his mouth, and knows nothing about what or I have done. Like just ending 5 wars, including a 31-year bloodbath. Wait a minute, a 31-year bloodbath between Republic of Congo and Rwanda, where 7 million people have died. All right, but what's good? What's going on, Paco? Have died, and there was no end in sight. He didn't know that, or India and Pakistan, or wiping out Iran's nuclear capabilities, or closing the horrendous open border, or creating the greatest economy, where prices and inflation have come way down, and where stupid and corporate Joe Biden set the record for doing the worst job as the president ever. But this dope Charlemagne would vote a Sleepy Joe or Kamala. Remember, 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world. MAGA for life, god damn it. I was the wrong button. So hold on, let me start over. MAGA for life. MAGA for life. MAGA for life. So Charlemagne basically gave Donald Trump donkey of the day. Desiree said, where have prices went down? Because everywhere I go, every price is higher than 2 years ago. I don't know what you're talking about that, Desiree. I don't know what you're talking about. But I can't actually play that on stream, but I can play the audio. So this was Charlemagne actually said about Donald Trump this morning.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Trump, please step up to the congregation.
Yes, you are a donkey.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending
All right, shut up.
Hi, guys. Donkey of the Day for Monday, August 4th goes to President Donald J. Trump. Now, if you haven't heard, I was on Lara Trump's show, My View, on Fox this past weekend. Drop one of the clues bombs for Lara Trump.
Oh, yeah. Donald Trump wrote that based off of what Charlemagne said on that show. I forgot to put that in context. So, yeah, we ain't going to go back to that. I could play it, but we ain't got time. I mean, we got time, but I don't feel like it.
She's been a guest on Breakfast Club before, so I had no problem showing up to her program. You know, I'm one of those silly rabbits who still believes in the First Amendment. Okay, freedom of speech. I don't have to agree with what you're saying, but we should all agree that you have the right to say it. Thankfully, Laura is a Trump who still believes in freedom of speech, because her father-in-law, the 47th president of the United States of America, did not take too kindly to some things I had to say. Now, I'm going to play you a couple of parts of the conversation. Let's play when she asked me, what do I think of President Trump's second term so far?
I wouldn't give it a good rating. You know,
Why not?
Simply because, you know, the least of us are still being impacted the worst. Like when you look at something like, you know, the big beautiful bill, that's something that, you know, I'm going to benefit from because of the tax bracket that I'm in. But, you know, there's going to be so many people that's hurt by that bill. And, you know, anything that, you know, takes away Medicaid from people and is going to put people in a worse financial situation than, you know, they were previously in, I'm not for it.
I mean, where is the lie? Trump's big, beautiful bill is going to make the rich richer and the poor poorer, okay? Cuts all the safety net programs, the Medicaid, the food stamps, the housing assistance. Millions of people will lose health care. Groceries will still be...
Do y'all agree with that? Like, do y'all actually agree with that? I can't really tell a difference now in the economy. I mean, you know what? I'm not really political like that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm eating good. I'm doing all right. Why am I not focused?
Through the roof. Rent support will be through the roof. There's no relief for people who are already hurting. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to care because this bill helps the rich. All right, the bill has all these corporate loopholes and capital gain breaks that benefit the 1%. But I know how I was raised. Okay, on a dirt road in Mounts Corner, South Carolina, dropping the clues bombs from Mounts Corner. All right. So I'm going to always have imposter syndrome when it comes to finances. My mind is always on the have-nots, and this big, beautiful bill hurts the have-nots, okay? Like I said, the rich will get richer while the poor will be forced to work more for less, okay? They'll have to work more for less support because they have work requirements for aid that make it harder for the poor to qualify for help. I know I'm not supposed to care because I'll benefit from the income taxes, but you got everyday items like gas and groceries, electricity. They'll be more expensive for everybody else. So Americans making low incomes will have to pay a bigger share of their income to make ends meet. And President Trump, must I remind you that you said you won the election because of one word, groceries. Do we have that?
And I went on groceries. It's a very simple word, groceries. Like almost, who uses the word? I started using the word, the groceries. When you buy apples, when you buy bacon, when you buy eggs, they would double and triple the price over a short period of time. And I won an election based on that.
People's groceries are still too high. You have not lowered the cost. Okay, the other issue I said.
I mean, but is it fair to say that Donald Trump ain't really, and he hasn't really been in office long? I mean, like, what can you really change in, 4 or 5 months? I mean, just to be fair, can we just give it time for the economy to actually change? Because you can't actually change the economy overnight. You can't change the economy overnight. Man, eggs was like $9 3 months ago. $9? Where's y'all buying these eggs at? Where are y'all buying these eggs at? But let's continue.
On my view with Lars Trump is I believe traditional conservatives are quietly staging a political coup to take their party back from MAGA. I explained this to y'all a couple of weeks ago in detail, but let's listen to what I said on My View.
I think that traditional conservatives are going to take the Republican Party back. I think there's a political coup going on right now in the Republican Party that people aren't paying legislation and paying attention to.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think that this Epstein thing is going to be a way for traditional conservatives.
So if he ain't have nothing to do with that, who's going to take account for that? Who's going to take account for that? Court said, yes, it's fair to say when he the one that said he going to make a change day one and he made changes. All right. Yeah, I mean, he was working on immigration. So y'all want all these illegals in this country. Y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree with that? Just on that sentiment right there. Do y'all agree that these illegals should stay in this country? Answer that for me.
This to take their party back. I really do. I think that they know this is the issue that has gotten the base riled up. The MAGA base isn't letting this issue go, and for the first time, they know they can, probably take their party back and not piss off the MAGA base. I think they're going to do that.
Just a conspiracy theory I have. MAGA, y'all like a good conspiracy, all right? I mean, based on J.D. Vance allegedly visiting Rupert Murdoch in Montana, that was the same week Trump's letter to Epstein was published by Rupert Murdoch in the Wall Street Journal. And then this, about a week later, Mike Johnson shut the House down to avoid a vote on releasing the Epstein files. And then the Wall Street Journal came out and said Trump knew he had been in the Epstein files since May. And I just look at how the MAGA base has responded to the Epstein issue. It just feels like traditional conservatives who lost the party to Trump could use this opportunity to get it back because the MAGA base wouldn't be upset at all if they impeached Trump and voted to remove him because he's in the Epstein files. I'm just saying, President Trump, watch your back, okay, between Elon Musk, Rupert Murdoch, and you need to watch your Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and your VP, J.D. Vance, too. I'm just saying, okay? But anyway, Trump didn't like any of that, so he replied with a long-ass post on Truth Social. Lauren LaRosa, are you sober enough to read it?
I'm good.
Let's listen.
The very wonderful and talented Laura Trump, whose show is a big rating.
Yeah, and I read all that. And I read all that. We're going to fast forward to that. Blah, 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 blah.
MAGA.
Now, the personal insults, I don't care. He called me a sleazebag. I looked up the definition of sleazebag. Says it's a disgusting or despicable person. Depending on who you ask, that may apply to me. Okay, I personally prefer friendly neighborhood a-hole. Okay, he said I'm a low IQ individual. I don't know. I've never taken an IQ test. He said I have no idea what words are coming out of my mouth. Absolutely true. Okay, I've been surprising myself my whole life. Like, damn, I actually.
Separating kids from their parents, sending people to countries that they not even from is a way to do it. But hey, like Trump said, they can go with them. The bird virus caused the eggs to go sky high. Oh yeah, see there. Reading is fundamental. But like Trump said, the kids can go with them. The kids can go with them. The whole family can go. What's wrong with that?
Actually said that. Now let's get to your claims. He said, I don't know anything about him ending 5 wars. Mr. President, nobody knew that. Because it's not true. All right. There is zero evidence, nothing credible whatsoever that says President Trump played any role in ending the ongoing, keyword, ongoing conflict in the Eastern DRC or in Rwanda. Okay. America has not brokered any major peace deal between the DRC and Rwanda during Trump's second term. And wiping out Iran's nuclear capabilities, you did pull off a significant strike, but it didn't eliminate Iran's nuclear capabilities. Saying you wiped it out is an overstatement because according to reports, no enrichment facility was destroyed and Iran's nuclear threat is still very active and some experts
argue
more
about
dangerous
I don't know about that
due to a lack of international oversight and the increased beef with Israel and the USA. Now, you also claim the borders were closed. Not closed, but you have tightened immigration policies and increased enforcement. You have definitely made the border harder to cross, but saying it's closed is false and ignores everyone coming over seeking legal asylum. By the way, I want border security. I just want you to keep your promise of deporting illegals and criminals. But since Homeland Security started to work to deport more people, okay, immigrants with legal status or no criminal history are being detained and deported too. That's not right. Okay, your family is always in fear.
Whose family you talking about?
Okay, all right. Listen, my fellow Americans. Listen, my fellow Americans. We are in a strange time right now. A time we have never seen because authoritarian strategy is being used against anyone who speaks.
Say, Black. The point is everything else has gone up, and he said he would make prices come down day one, and he hasn't. Y'all, look. Do you really think stuff can happen day one? Of course. Look. Of course. You ain't gonna believe that. He did so much on day one. Like, that's impossible. Like, I agree. That's a lie. But I'm just saying. If things looking good to me. From my POV, everything's looking good. On my POV, everything looking good on my behalf. Uh-oh, my bad, y'all.
Out against this administration. We saw what happened Friday. President Trump orders, the firing of labor statistic chief after data shows unemployment rates are higher. I don't know if you know President Trump, but by firing this woman, you added to the unemployment rate. But that, along with his reaction to what I said on Lara Trump, shows how authoritarians will attempt to bully people into pushing false narratives.
Talking about Trump.
You realize the best way to get the headlines you want is to simply do a good job, is to simply do right by all Americans. He called me a racist. I didn't mention race not one time on Lara Trump. I didn't bring up the fact that President Trump issued an executive order directing oversight of institutions like the Smithsonian to remove or suppress narratives about systemic racism in Black history. They want to reframe cultural memory to eliminate discussions of historical racial injustice. That, along with determination of diversity and civil rights programs, are considered very racist by a lot of civil rights advocates. I didn't even bring that up. Okay, I was just talking to your base, letting your base know that you haven't kept the promises you made in regards to the economy. In fact, you've made things worse. It's actually hilarious to see you upset about the high unemployment rates when you let Elon Musk take a chainsaw to the federal government and fire a bunch of government workers earlier this year. You did that, President Trump, and now you're doing exactly what the Biden administration did, trying to convince America the economy is all good when it's not. Maybe for people in a certain tax bracket, but for majority of your constituents who aren't in the 1%, it's not all good. So you can hire a new labor statistics chief to lie about the numbers. It won't stop the reality of people being unemployed. Okay, you can tell falsehoods about inflation being down. It won't stop the reality of the price of consumer goods being high because of tariffs you implemented. So listen.
Y'all think he cooking?
Don't worry about Leonard. Okay, don't worry about Charlemagne the God. I know something I said hit a nerve and rattled you a little bit, but I don't want you rattled. I want you to end wars. Okay, I want you to keep the border secure. I want you to have the economy booming. I want booming. Okay, I want all these things to be true. I am an American. I don't care who's in the White House. I want America to succeed. Okay, believe it or not, I'm rooting for you. But I need you focused. And right now, you're not focused. Okay, we need you focused on two things: the economy and Epstein. All right, I need you to keep the promises of a great economy and the promises of transparency with the Epstein.
All right, well, let me ask y'all this: like, how is the Epstein files gonna benefit this country at all? That's what I want to know. How is the Epstein files gonna benefit this country at all? Y'all answer that for me in the comment section. Releasing the Epstein files, how that's going to benefit anybody? If eggs is $10, like you said. CTG is dead on. This man is trying to be a king. We are a democracy. Yeah, that's the fact. We are a democracy. How is he trying to be a king? How? It's almost over, y'all.
And I don't want us as a people to be distracted. Whenever you see Trump trying to deflect from what's important, keep him focused. Ask two simple questions. What about the economy? What about the Epstein files? Go in his mentions, have pity parties all the time, and ask him those two things. Happy born day to President Barack Obama. And thank you for your attention to this.
And I don't even want to hear nothing about y'all talking about Barack Obama, because he out here with LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ and ain't even trying to help his own people. I'm just saying. What y'all got to say about Obama and talking about all these gay, the putting this gay agenda out here? Look, this ain't supposed to be a political stream, y'all. This is a hip hop stream, bro. But that's enough of Charlemagne. Shout out to Charlemagne, though. We all are not gonna agree on politics or religion or whatever, but hey, let's just wait and see. Colin 99 said, also, you think we should have a PDF as a press? Whoa, wait a minute. He's in those files. But how do you know that, though? How do you know that, though? How do you know that, though? Of course, getting child, what? It's benefiting the country. They could be abusing the kids to this day. Okay. If those files don't have anything wrong, why are you not showing them? This man released MLK files. MLK daughter said, thank you, but we asked for Epstein files to release them. Okay. I'm not objecting about the Epstein files. I'm not objecting to that. But all I'm saying is the country have bigger fish to fry. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. But let's get off politics. Because that's one thing about me. I don't like talking about politics or religion to anybody, because that is a very sensitive subject. So let's get into some ratchetness real quick. Let's get into some ratchetness real quick. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Let's get into the Nicki Minaj. All right. Nicki Minaj wants Des Bryant to fight hubby. Throws down $10 million offer. Well, you need to get that to me.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Yeah, you need to get that to me. ASAP. I'll fight that pedo. I'll fight that pedo. But let's see what she says. She says it says Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant are throwing punches on social media. Let me say this picture. Let me say that picture. Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant are throwing punches on social media and is getting to the point where it might turn physical in real life. To catch you up to speed, these all stems from the ongoing saga between the Dallas Cowboys star Micah Parsons and the team owner Jerry Jones over Parsons' new contract. What? Over the weekend, Jones said he doesn't like dealing with agents during negotiations, citing a bad experience he apparently had with Jay-Z while hammering out Dez Bryant deal years ago. Okay. I'm gonna walk with you. This spurred Dez and Rock Nation into action, both publicly denying Jerry's allegations. Enter Nicki Minaj in the ring. I ain't got no thought I had it, whatever. Who, despite having no direct ties to this situation, has her own recent beef with Rock Nation, claiming the company owes her money. Yeah, I remember that. I reported that. And then Dez Bryant posted this.
Look, Miss Nikki, leave me out of it. I don't want no problems. I'm a huge fan. I hope you're having a great day.
Okay. And then Nicki Minaj posted, all my stories will be about Rock Nation, Jay-Z, and an alleged racist, Desiree Perez, Rock Nation CEO. I hope you fully understand the rules. It's your turn. So this is her still crashing out, basically. Uh-oh. I'm about scared. Oh yeah, this, I guess. All right, cool. All right, whatever. She replied to one of Dez's posts claiming she's got plenty of stories about Jay-Z and other high-ranking Rock Nation executives, but Dez made it clear he wanted no part of it. So basically, long story short, in the midst of all this, when Nicki Minaj went on that rant about a week or so ago, she threw Dez Perez in there because he was affiliated with Rock Nation or whatnot. Oh, what is this? Despite Dez's wishes, things went sideways when Nicki brought up his 2012 arrest allegedly assaulting his mother. What? Dez clapped back, denying allegations, and fired back by pointing out Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, as a registered ex-offender. It's getting spicy, y'all. It's getting spicy. It all came to head when Nicki offered Dez $10 million in cash to fight Kenneth. And Dez quickly responded, telling her to get the money ready because he'll beat up Kenneth right in front of her. Oh my God.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Oh my God. Give me that money, man. Give me that money. Nicki has yet to respond to Dez, but there's no doubt things have spiraled way out of control. So this is a bunch of shit talking, basically. Nicki Minaj basically is shit talking to Dez because Dez has a relationship with Rock Nation and she's spazzing out about to everybody on Rock Nation. And basically it's like Dez like, okay, all right, you want to put some money on the table? Let's dance. And it is a possibility that Kenneth can get beat up. He can get beat up. Do y'all think Dez will beat up Kenneth? Cause let's pull this back up. Look, Dez is. Hold on. Let's go chat GPT. How tall is this Bryant? This nigga 6'2". This nigga, how much he weigh? How much he weigh? This nigga 225 pounds. But ladies, are you fooling with him?
Look, Miss Nikki, leave me out of it.
Is he attracted to y'all ladies?
I'm a huge
Court,
fan.
Desiree.
I hope you're having a great day.
But yeah, I don't care about that fight. I don't care about that fight at all. At all. I don't care about that fight at all, bro. But yeah, man. That's it on that. All right, let's see what else I got in the chamber. I thought I had some oh yeah. I know what I was gonna pull up. Hold on. How y'all doing, man? Shout out to everybody that's in here watching. Why y'all stop typing, man? Yeah, we soon after we stop talking about stop talking about politics. Y'all want to stop typing. Soon we stop talking about politics. Y'all want to stop typing, bro. I ain't hurt nobody's feelings, did I? I hope I didn't hurt nobody's feelings, bro. Like, we can agree to disagree, bro. We can agree to disagree. Damn, where's my damn? I'm looking for I'm looking for this one video I want to show y'all. I'm looking for this one. What up, CC? Shout out to CC and appreciate it. Appreciate you, CC. I'm looking for this one video, bro. Y'all just hang on. How was y'all Monday? Y'all tell me how y'all Monday was. Tell me how y'all Monday was real fast while I find this video. CC, how's your video? I think y'all got in y'all feelings after I said some shit about the politics thing, whatever. I think y'all got in y'all feelings a little bit about that. It's okay though. It's okay. I cannot find my subscriptions, bro. Hold on. Working. Where you working at, CC? Where's that video? I should have downloaded it. I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed to like a lot of people, bro. And some of these people ain't even a hospital, okay. Some of these people ain't even making videos anymore. I think if you gone more than 365 days, they should take your channel away. That's what I think. I think they should take your channel away. Man, y'all just hold on for a second. I'm looking for this video. I want to watch it with y'all so bad. I can't even find it. There you go. There we go. Oh, thank God. All right. So we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch. All right, hold on. All right. Uh-oh. Why is it what? Why is the screen? I guess it's how it's supposed to be. I guess. All right. This video is the top 5 baddest movie kids of all time, bro. Y'all want to watch this? Put yes and no in the chat if you want to watch this. This is the top 5 baddest movie kids of all time, and this is by my dog Diddy Conway, Nostalgic Lounge from Memphis, Tennessee. He's growing and got 19,000 subscribers, putting out great content. I fucks with him. But yeah, y'all put yes or no if y'all want to actually watch this with me, because I want to watch it. And I want to watch it with y'all. I can watch it without y'all. Just let me know. All right, we're going to watch it. All right, CC, we're going to watch it. Let's check it out.
It's Diddy Conway, and let me ask you a question. What happens when childhood innocence takes a dark turn? In this video, we'll be diving into the world of film's most dangerously misbehaved children. Characters who go far beyond harmless pranks and tantrums. From manipulative masterminds to violent delinquents. These kids didn't just break the rules, they rewrote them. I'll rank them on my bad kid scale based on behavior, intent, and overall threat level of chaos. In the comments below, tell me what other kids you think I should have put on this list.
This little white kid right here, bruh, I'm telling you. Man, bruh, like, he needed more than an ass whooping. He needed hands put on his face. He had nothing on Dennis the Menace, bro. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Let's get it.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted living. It's Gucci. Living's on the chain with the V cuts. Living's on the
Coming in at number 5 is a kid who really is a kind menace. Truthfully, he's a curious little boy that doesn't know when to stop, and the man ain't play too damn much. That man got kidnapped by a thief and totally terrorized the thief enough for bruh not even want to deal with him and give him back to his parents. Coming in at number 5 is Dennis the Menace.
Okay, I give number 5 to Dennis. I give number 5 to Dennis the Menace. I give number 5 to Dennis the Menace.
You want? That kid is a pain in the ass.
He's the type of child you always have to keep within view of you, because if you don't, even 5 minutes alone will cause some type of catastrophe. No matter what it is. See, he had a lack of awareness for boundaries or consequences. The one person who got to deal with most of the actions is Mr. Wilson. Dennis hit this man with all types of situations and went way too far. And as old as he was, I don't know how bro wasn't just putting belt to ass to him, because that was the 90s, bro. He definitely could have whooped that ass. Dennis doesn't mean harm in his actions. And that's, to me, what sets him apart from the majority of the kids on this list. At least 3 other ones. Dennis didn't try to lead with malice or harm. He was well-intentioned, just poorly behaved, and his parents was way too damn lenient. He's just a real example of neglect plus energy equals destruction. And the crazy part about it is, most of the stuff he really didn't try to do. This is my ranking for Dennis the Menace on my bad kid scale. His behavior type, innocent menace. Intent level, accidental. Danger level, low. Overall threat of chaos, annoying as fuck, but innocent. Number 4.
I agree with that. Who y'all think is the number 4 spot? Who y'all think is the number 4 spot? I'm gonna say Baby Kids. Baby Kids. I don't even think Baby Kids was that bad, bro. Like Baby Kids was just just some black hood kids. They really wasn't even that bad. I don't think they was that bad.
That aren't just bad. They relentless. They don't just act up. These folk take over and make a mess, and they'll do it loud and in public. Coming in at number 4 is Bebe's Kids.
What I tell you?
Wow, who are you guys? We Bebe Kids. Bebe's Kids?
Yeah, we don't die, we multiply.
I always used to feel like that shit was not a catchphrase. It was more like a warning for the bullshit to come. They're kids that grew up with no structure, no discipline, no type of boundaries. And the key thing is they know it. They know they wild as hell. And they think it's funny. They don't just act out. These folks perform badness. Being in public means an instant war zone.
Oh,
Sorry about that. They were so bad they became iconic for being an exaggerated representation of something very real. And that's kids who ain't got no damn home training. They weren't evil kids, just unfiltered and not supervised enough.
See, and that's why I think they should be at number 5, because they didn't like. Well, I don't know, because like Dennis the Menace really wasn't violent. He was just bad as hell. But these kids are bad as hell too. But I think the differences between both of them is Bebe Kids intentionally wanted to hurt people, and Dennis did it just like the Steve Urkel gene, like on accident. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So I agree with the order for right now.
If a woman, hell, or a man has multiple kids that are bad as hell, they immediately Bebe Kids, or how I like to say, them kids Bebe as hell. Baby kids are the type to embarrass you in public and make you want to walk away.
I was gone.
If you anywhere where Bebe Kids at, you best believe that bitch getting shut down. On my bad kid scale, I got their intent level is disrespectful, behavior level destructive, and their overall threat is just kind of medium. Danger level, medium. This is the same thing. They not too bad, but that shit.
Yeah, they not too bad.
Control.
They not too bad.
This where the countdown starts to get dark as hell. The first 2 was innocent, and if we equated to real life, they probably would have grown up and kind of got away from their childish ways. The next 3 arguably need to be locked up for life.
Who y'all think is the next? Who y'all think is the next? Who y'all think is the next 3? Because the next 3, I kind of got an idea who it is, but bro.
Coming in at number 3 is a kid that is Dennis the Menace on Demon Time. He's a walking red flag in some overalls. Coming in at number 3 is the problem child himself.
Man, problem child, bro. I'm surprised problem child isn't number 1, bro. Problem child is the type of kid where he grows up and he is a serial killer, bro. And the only love he had for was the guy that actually adopted him and actually gave a damn about him. Everything else got wrecked, bro. Everything else got wrecked.
Junior.
What's so funny?
You are, you stupid dick.
This little spun of Satan looking ass nigga was not your average kid. And you better not make that man mad neither, because if you did, he ain't throwing no tantrum like a normal kid. You make Junior mad, that boy gonna literally try and bring you hell on earth. Man might literally throw some fire at your mothball eating ass.
I've never been camping before. It's so much fun. There's singing, marshmallows, and all sorts of stupid humans to
Look at this man. You see what this man just did?
Jail time. Jail time.
Whoever that man real daddy was must have personally bent the devil over and started working his ass.
See, his real daddy came in the second movie. Like his real daddy was like a convict or some shit like that. I forgot, but it was 2 problem child movies, and his real daddy came in the second movie.
Junior isn't bad because he's neglected. He's bad because he likes being bad. Every prank, every fire, every punch. He will do it all with a smirk. He's pro anybody can get it, with no remorse for the damage that he did after. Him and Dennis are one and the same to me because the only difference is one caused chaos on accident. Junior was a silver tooth savage. Bro was causing all the chaos on purpose.
That man was silver tooth savage.
Mascots, teachers, other adults, clowns.
You name it!
Junior did not care. On my badass kid scale, his intent level, straight malicious, behavior type, violent, danger.
And look, y'all gotta remember, it's two more ahead of him. I have no idea who he could be talking about, bro. I thought Junior was gonna be number one.
Danger level, high, threat level.
It's over 9,000!
Coming in at number 2 on this list is one that really could have gone number 1. And on most countdowns, he is number 1. He's the blueprint for charming, emotionless young psychopaths. He's a truly, truly disturbing, dishwashing, liquid drinking ass young nigga. He's Kevin McAllister if he went rogue. And number 2 is Henry from.
Oh yeah. This nigga right here, Henry, I forgot about this dude. This dude wanted to kill his family, bruh. This dude wanted to kill his family, bro. Insane. Oh my, I forgot about it.
The good son.
If I let you go, you think you could fly?
Cut that bitch off!
Need to put that man in a pack immediately. What's up, Henry, man? Michael Myers skin having ass nigga. Why would he even say some shit like that? Booger sugar skin ass nigga. That man was a real bleach demon. Henry was quiet and methodical about how he did shit. He didn't want to just cause chaos. He wants to control people and try and catch bodies. This man set his own sister up to drown. Henry wasn't just
that's sick, man. This man set his own sister up to die, bro. Insane, bro.
And he was plotting the whole time. And truthfully, the only reason why he's not number 1 is because he had more attempts than actual murders. One of those attempts being his mama. The boy was gaslighting before it was popularized. His danger lies in the mask. He knew exactly how to act. Sweet, intelligent, well-mannered little boy when adults was watching, but behind closed doors, he's a real Mayo monster. He's the type of kid that when you see him smile, you don't know if he gonna hug you or try and push your ass down the stairs. He lies so good that he can craft a reality that makes you question your own and your sanity. On my bad kid scale, I got him at an intent level straight up evil. Behavior type, psychological terror, danger level, extreme, leave this young nigga alone at all costs. You know you bad if your mama end up deciding to just drop you off a cliff and save another boy.
Fuck that shit.
The final badass on this list comes from an underrated 90s gem. This kid is the most sadistic and evil motherfucker on this list.
Who y'all think number 1 is? Who y'all think number 1 is, bro? Hold on. Hold on one second. I'm gonna check something real fast. Let me check something real fast, y'all. Hold on. Okay, we'll get back to it.
Rebellious.
Who y'all think number 1 is though? Bro? I have no idea. Henry was an evil motherfucker, bro.
Or misunderstood. Lil Bruh is indeed a cold-blooded killer.
It's a girl.
It's never really talked about for some reason. I never hear too many people talk about him. Coming in at number 1 is Mikey from the 90s horror flick, Mikey.
I have never seen this movie, bro. I have never seen this movie.
This young ranch monkey looking ass nigga was packing everyone up. It wasn't no attempting shit. He made sure to go and take out anyone that he came across to meet the Lord. But he killed his adopted families, and they just kept.
Have y'all seen this movie? I've never seen this movie at all, bro.
Putting them back in the system, giving them to another family like he didn't murder the last one.
See ya, champ.
This ain't no picnic, bitch.
He killed his adopted family.
What?
Beat a classmate to death.
What?
Killed some cats and dogs.
What?
And put his teacher in the pack too.
Boy, have you lost your mind? Cause I'll help you find it.
This McDonald's burger.
What? This man did all of this?
With a side of fentanyl eating ass young nigga was getting straight to it while manipulating everybody around him enough to cover up the evidence and get away with it. Mikey didn't care about no attention. He didn't care about love. Bro was heartless. He's a 10-year-old killer with a high IQ, no conscience, and a clean record. Mikey would watch, calculate, adapt to the situation enough for the people around him to feel calm, and then he getting everybody out of there. On my badass kid scale,
wow, I never seen that movie.
Intent level, some shit above evil. Behavior type, calculated murderer. Threat level, extreme. Again, stay away from this man at all costs. I think the serious part in this is, as crazy as it is, there's some white kids out there that's done got 100 chances no matter how bad they mess up. And they get a clean slate every time, bro.
Facts.
Cut that bitch off. The Southern playlist, the Cadillac funky music. Ooh.
Man, W video, bro. W video, bro. W video. See, that was a good video, wasn't it, y'all? That was a good video, bro. That was a good video. Do y'all like watching those type of videos? Y'all like watching those type of videos or not, or whatever? Y'all let me know in the chat, bro. Y'all let me know in the chat, bro. But that is my time for today. What up, Dreamy Girl? Dreamy Girl, you late. You late. I done did a whole hour. You late. You need to cut on notifications. Cut on the notifications, man. You got to. You late. Yes, so good. Appreciate that, CC. Appreciate that, CC. Before it ain't nothing else really. I can watch. Ain't nothing. I done seen everything. When I talked about the hot topics in hip hop. We done did that. What else would y'all want to talk about? I'm willing to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all just let me know. I'll catch the replay. Yeah, please do that. Please do that, Dreamy Girl. I appreciate it. But before we get out of here, I gotta advertise. The merch. Well, shit. The merch store. I need to buy some more merch, man. I want to buy somebody else shit. Should I FBA? Should I buy an FBA shirt? Nah, I won't buy no FBA shirt. Messy Mafia? Should I buy a Messy Mafia shirt? I don't know. I'll figure it out though. Tank top? Messy Mafia tank top? I don't know. I'll figure it out though. But it's about that time, y'all. Appreciate everybody that came through. Wanted to argue with me about politics, Charlemagne Trump, all of that. I appreciate everybody coming through. Dreamy Girl, CC, Calling Out Nonsense, Desiree, all of y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. And I'm gonna go live tomorrow. So y'all holler at me on the flip side.